breakout. Scratched. Scratched. Tape. Q stuffs this time. Scratched on accident. They're still hitting up. Spoozes at highs. Long one. Tape's quiet now. Sellers step in. I lose the trade. It's the high of day two. It was evident. Selling pressure now. Tape stopped. We're at twos. Came off a high day. Spoos is still hanging out. She's quieter now. I'm tempted to hit an order, but I pull it. Long two. Lose the trade. Do pretty heavy selling pressure, as well as a pretty shallow distribution, no man's land. It's a seller's market here. Thinking about correlations, but I'm not sure what to do with them. Long threes. Scratched. Long threes. Trade. Long twos now. Continuation. Speed of tape. Scratched. Long threes. Sellers hit in. I think I scratch or lose. I scratch. They're hitting into fives off four, short. Silsud, HVN at 5. I'm watching this setup, I remember watching it. I jump for it, but it's still a seller's market. I'm really not listening to the tape. I lose the trade. It was a good area, I just wasn't listening to the order flow at all. Seller's market, still. I should chase it into the node at 8 and 9 if I knew what was good for me. I did there, I won the trade. Now buyers kick up, it reverses at an optimal place in the market. The Q stuffs, 9 and 6. Long 8s. Short 8s. I disagree with that trade. Tape's too quiet. I think I lost that or scratched. To go back. I got long sevens. Ask immediately stuffs. I can't lift it, I lose that one. And then I get short eights. Did I lose that one to the Q? Wait, do I? Get short eights. I get out for a scratch. Still a seller's market. Really interesting because we're at an LVN. Scratched. Okay. Long nines, LVN. Short nines. Long nines in the node. Tape dries up. I try to get out for a scratch. A scratch. Long nines again. Buy pressure follows through. More buy pressure. I'm chasing. Long eights. Scratch. She dries up. HVN sevens. Chasing long sevens. I lose that trade. Chilling point 6 and 7. Unnecessary continuation trade. Long eights. Scratch even. Chasing again another shilling point. HVN low 7, 8. Supposed value. I'm taking again. Seller's market now on tape. Back in the node. I'm long eights. Gave away free money there, lost the trade. Short sevens. Scratched. Seller tape dried up here though. It's not the right opportunity anymore. Getting into eights. Long sevens on buyers at HVN. Good scratch, good trade. Kind of sticky price action. I chase again here at 7. Long 7. She's quiet again. I'm short eights. I scratched. No man's land. Market making here. Short eights again. They lift into me. I lose the trade. Gave free money away, taking a breakout at a shelling point, especially because it couldn't push lower. Eights along here, just listening to tape. Ask spoofs. Heavy sell pressure now. I jump in for continuation. I'm short eights. I lose the trade. They absorb all the sellers at the node here. I'm long sevens. Bid stacks. I scratch. Chasing long eights again. LVN shelling point at 9. Short eights. On pressure. Short eights again. I don't mind it. Ask holds, stacks, lack of buyers here. Ask stops. Short into the breakout. Heavy sell pressure trying to chase here at 9s. She dries up. Spoos still at value chasing long eights. Immediate response from buyers, sellers. I get out for a scratch. Trying eights again. Tape's quieter now. Ask spoofs the queue. Bid spoofs the queue. Doesn't look like it's moving. Sellers start hitting into him. She holds. She holds eights again. Lack of asks here. She rallies. A chase. Long 6. Very short-lived. They run me out. I lose that trade. Short zeros on heavy sell pressure. I won that. Really good continuation trade. Exaggerated movement of the spoos, it looks like. Still hitting into a shelling point at VPOC. Pushing my luck here. short ones. V pocket 3. A tick in between. Move starts to reverse and I lose. Buyers start hitting through the node here. The bid holds pretty well. Sellers are hitting now. The bid stacks on them hitting. I should chase along here. It's a good indication of strength. Yeah, it just stacks aggressively. I missed a trade there. The ask spoofs to 144 and disappears. Bids hold, they can't spook him off. It's gonna move up in a second. I'm short zeros. Edge of the node. Still buy pressure in the queue, but not from tape. Well, there just was from tape. I misread the situation, I believe. The ask starts to drain. I lose that trade. I missed that signal there. Strength. Then insane buy pressure. 8 and 9. To push them out. Sellers immediately stack. I'm trying to chase long here, but they're not even going to let me in. I lose the one shelling point. Sort of fear of missing out continuation trade. Make note of that, the huge cluster of buy volume on the tape up at 8, which is an HVN. And me trying to follow it. I get long 9s and win that. Buyers hit the same area again at 8. Sellers are weaker this time. I'm chasing 8s. I scratch 1. Tape's quiet now, but no sell pressure kicking in. The ask looks like a spoof because it shot up to 190. It's back at 100 now. It looks like they were faking size there. They were faking size. I got short and blown out, expecting a rotation in tape that never showed up. Specifically, audibly speaking, the ask spoofing like that probably should have been a dead giveaway. It only moved off a tick lower after they spoofed it to like 200. Long 6. Hitting into the bid now. Bid sticks. Looks like a real queue. They stuff it. Begins to lift on sellers. But it holds pretty well. Shelling at 9. They hit buys again. I'm chasing. Bid holds. I scratch though. Huge amount of buy pressure here. It's not moving the market up like it should anymore. No response from sellers though. Still trying to play long. Initiative buying dries up. They start to hit in. The bid lifts. Starts to drain. No pressure from active sellers yet though. Buyers hit in again. I go along with them for the third time. Q doesn't lower on the bid. It stuffs again. Gets to 120. Okay, now it's going down to 130 and it's breaking. Psych. They stuffed it again. The bid. I'm chasing this long. It's the fourth time I've been in it. They just keep hitting into it. There's an imbalance of 300 contracts. Looks like they're playing a high of day punt from the spoos. Then the bid really thickens up there behind the Q at 5s. They're holding it. We get long 4s. Really good job not fading the move, me. Playing it from the long side instead of the short side, audibly recognizing that it was a buyer's market. Ask spoofs and they lift it again. Bid side Q looks like it's real. I'm long 4s. I won at 3 after scratching that trade maybe 3 times. She's still there. Profile no man's land here, just watching the strength of the bid and trying to play it. Get out for a scratch. It was long 3. She's still hitting. Spoos is out of its profile now. Hitting in the high of day. I want to see I want to see longs stack up as they're forced to get out, but because Spoos is up there, but we've got nodes in the profile to go until that happens. I'm playing longs here and scratching them. Okay, we've been at 2 for a while now. Spoos is cool off. The buyers are still there. They've been hitting this for a while now. The bid looks like it's finally lightening up. The ask is held still, but there's no active seller yet. The ask thickens up now. It's 100 to 50 bid ask. I'm looking for a reversal play probably. Make it short 3s. Ask aggressively, stacks, quiet on the tape. Bids are holding though. It doesn't look like a move straight to the downside. It looks like a compressed sort of phantom auction after a rally, especially because of the bid strength. If there was a time for price to collapse bid-wise, it looks like it's passed. I won that trade though. I'm chasing here. It looks like the move is primarily composed of absence of inventory rather than people getting stopped out. I'm sure there were a couple position breakout traders there. I'm buying at 5 on upticking from buyers. I'm still trying to hit 5s. I'm long 4s now. A scratch. I'm long 4s now. Ask hits hard. Looks like they almost lose it, and then bid thickens up again. It just, for whatever reason, looks more real, the bid does. The ask doesn't. I'd somehow get out with that trade for a scratch, even though the ask was real heavy on me. Looked like they were going to lose. Bid, she stuffs again, and I scratch at 4s. I'm long 4s again. I scratch. She's not lifting anymore. Spoo's skating between 2 and 5. 9's a shelling point. 6 is a smaller shelling point. We're at 6 right now. Spoo's is right above value at 2. Its value's at 9, a tick lower. Long again, 5s. Now prices moved lower here for a good amount of time. I'm playing against the trend. There's active buy pressure on the tape, which is probably what's biasing me to go long. I lose that trade. I was long 5, but you know, it's probably an absence of inventory Q-driven move to the downside, and not specifically from tape. I'm going to be disappointed if I see myself go long here again. It looks like they're passively absorbing whoever this buyer is, for the most part. We see the ask lighten up and spoof, and they hit again. I get short, I get long 7, which is the right decision because there is some initiative selling from 6, and they couldn't hit it lower. It was really empty, and then buyers showed some initiative. We were also at an early shelling point around 7, which is right below the end of the node, so that was solid. So even though I was going counter trend, my scratches and primitive listening to the tape might have actually not been that bad.